Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 3rd to the 9th of September 2018. We have a hint of slowly but softly forward motion coming in this week after we've been held over the summer in a state of inward reflection. So this week we have a number of forward moving aspects, but now that we've recentered ourselves, we're coming from a different place and therefore we will end up in a different place. So the fog and confusion of the summer begins to lift and a way ahead starts to reveal itself. As we've reconnected with our true essence, our passion, our soul desires, there's a quiet confidence that everything will unfold as it should, coming from the inside out. And as Saturn turns direct in Capricorn on Tuesday, that strong and flexible core we've deconstructed and reconstructed so that we're coming from our real inner truth and we can start to build outwards from there. So it has been necessary, it's been a very strange summer, but now we're going to start to see the first indications of where we're going according to who we really are. So we stood on the threshold on Tuesday, and it's quite a pivotal moment to take a deep breath, reflect on all that's happened, and feel into your roots. By Wednesday there's a sense of grace and gliding forward slowly and gently following our heart. There's a feeling of soul and dignity and a gentle knowing. By Thursday Mercury moves into Virgo, and this brings in early that feeling of back to school. So at this time of year, as the seasons change, we start to get prepared for the new harvest cycle. This is the real new year in this respect. And with Mercury at home in Virgo, it's time to apply our minds and our energy to new studies and interests, building our skill set and plotting a course for the next 9 months. So it's wonderful to feel purposeful and to actually use our mind for a productive purpose. So have a look at what you might want to take on as far as new knowledge and new skills are concerned, and apply yourself to over the winter. There is a feeling here though of not overdoing it. This can be a very mental combination, Mercury and Virgo, and sometimes Virgo can be too productive and too distracted with busyness and too pulled out. So working with those harvest cycles, which is what Virgo is, it's plotting a course to do a little and often in order to receive the rewards of the harvest later on. So best to focus on just 1 or 2 things there and not start to rack up a massive to-do list. Because this summer has taught us the pure gold of actually not doing and connecting with being. And we need to keep on to that and not just rush to get busy with all the energy coming up with the Virgo new moon as well. So maintaining that practice of presence, the heartfeltness, enjoying the moment, enjoying the application, enjoying the process, but not trying to plan mentally too far ahead and overload ourselves with activity. This will be helped on Friday with the Sun opposite Neptune. This is a once-a-year event and it's very deep. It's very etheric, it's very spiritual, deeply meditative. Channels open up for us to connect to our pure spirit and expand us to seek the answers to the bigger questions, like where did we come from before this life? What are we here for? What's our sole purpose? And it's necessary to stop and listen, to receive these eternal truths, which are often profoundly simple. So very reflective, deeply connective, and intuitive day there to embrace on Friday. Then by the weekend we have the new moon in Virgo. The new moon will be 17 degrees if you want to place that in your chart and set some personal intentions. This is how we work with the new moons. We do need to see which part of our chart it falls in order that we can define and refine what it is that we're focusing on, intending and creating. But with all this activity opposite Neptune, once again we're called to listen to our inner guidance system, our emotional intelligence and the cells of our body. because what the brain struggles to know and to compute, the body has already calculated in a split second. So the call here to stop thinking and access our intuition, to listen to that internal guidance system, and to make a daily practice of being still long enough to receive the wisdom. So a very gentle week, modulating across the Virgo-Pisces axis, two sides of the brain, the conscious mind and the cellular knowing, brought to balance so that we're working from the inside out, sending out concentric waves and then following where our heart leads us. The first few indications of being able to step forward, being able to make decisions, being able to make a plan, but not getting caught up in the busyness of that plan, as next week will bring a little bit more structure and even more clarity. So do take a look at your chart. Where's Virgo? Where's Pisces? Especially the middle degrees, so that you can dive into your soul plan and harness the relevant energies. So soul planning is very much a theme of this month, and Virgo, like I say, is the actual harvest cycle where we can do small things over the next 9 months to achieve big results. Astrology is a very useful tool in planning for businesses and planning personally as well. So if you're running a well-being business, or if you're a yoga teacher or a life coach, something like that, or even running meetups and workshops, it's a really good idea to align your events with the zodiac calendar. I'm very happy for you to use this information and to help you in that planning as well. And if you would like to share these videos or use any of my insights, then please do feel free to, with a link back to astrozo.com. If you'd like me to join you in any of your events to add that extra touch of astrological depth, then please do contact me, as I will be slowly starting to make my own plan for the winter. Because the gift of astrology is being able to do the right thing at the right time, to harness the current energetic field and to work with the energies available. So for any of that, please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com. My Facebook is @astrozo, my Instagram @zoehines7. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.